back to the Gatekeepers TV, of course, your number one sporting channel. As usual, your favorite duo, we're here. I'm Dennis Keton. So straight to it, World Cup, we are nearing close to the finals. So yesterday night we had the first match of the semi-finals, and of course, who played this match? We had Croatia who were facing Argentina. So the game was played, and of course the die was cast, and we have the results. As you can see on your screen, but I know you are always never sure of those results unless Pogba confirms them to you. So Pogba, how did the game end?
Actually, Messi scored. Messi started with a penalty, which has been very controversial up to now. Then Julian Alvarez scored 2 goals. The third goal was a brilliant assist from Mr. Magical Messi, and the game ended 3-0 in favor of Argentina.
So Livankovic never kept a clean sheet in this, but it's the order of football. That's how it is. So guys, straight to it. We are in the semi-finals, match day 2. So tonight at 22:00 EAT time again, we are back at it. Of course, a team from Africa, the African Giants as I refer to them, but they are famously known as the Atlas Lions. So this is Morocco. They will be facing, of course, France, the defending champions. So these are this is a match which will be here to decide who will be meeting Argentina in the finals on 18th December. So straight to it as we begin in this game. So we just want to give you simple highlights, but before that, we would really like to know where the game will be played and who will be manning the match. So Pogba, take us through.
Actually, France against Morocco will start at 22:00 hours EAT. The referee will be Mr. Cesar Ramos, all the way from Mexico. I can remember him very well. Actually, he has been watching these matches. So the match will be played at Al Bayt Stadium, and the match will kick off at 22:00 hours.
The coaches, for the fans who might have forgotten the 2 coaches.
Okay. Before I mention the coach, as you can remember, guys, I told you the capital for France is Paris, and the capital for Morocco is Rabat, right?
Yeah.
The coach for France is Mr. Didier Deschamps. On the other side, the Morocco, the African side, we have Mr. Walid Regragui, a very good gentleman there.
True. So there you have it, guys. So that is it. So the first time these guys met, I think it was sometimes in 1970 something, 75 if I'm not wrong. Cumulatively, the 2 teams have faced each other 7 times, with France actually winning 5 of those times and drawing twice. So clearly from that history, you will just find out that the Atlas Lion, they don't have an edge against France, but histories are here to be broken. So as we get into it, allow us to just give you a brief on how the 2 teams found themselves here in the semi-finals. So in the round of 16, France played against Poland. They won 3-1. We all remember Mbappe doing that thing. Then, of course, after the round of 16, they qualified to the quarterfinals, right? Quarterfinals, you remember they played who?
France played England.
They played England, of course, the famous game which was played on a Sunday. And of course, that's the famous game where Harry Kane missed a last-minute penalty, right?
Definitely.
And Giroud scored the winner, right?
Definitely.
So the match ended 2-1. So that's how the France have found themselves here. Then on the other side, the Atlas Lions, this is Morocco. How did they found themselves in the semi-finals? In the round of 16, they faced Spain. The match ended 0-0. They went to the penalties, and of course, their main keeper, he's called?
Mr. No.
The keeper for Morocco. Is he Bono or who?
Bono. Mr. Bono, the clean sheet guy.
Bono helped them a lot. They won in penalties against Spain. Then they moved on to the quarterfinals, where they faced Cristiano Ronaldo's side, Portugal. The match ended in a very painful 1-0 loss to Portugal, but this is football. Everything happens for a reason. So that is how now Morocco finds themselves here. Morocco are the first African country to ever make it to the semi-finals, And as we told you in the other video, that them qualifying to this stage actually is a blessing to Africa, because it actually gives us 9 automatic slots and 2 bonus slots for 2026 World Cup. So that should be some good news for all Africans in the continent. So as that is happening, guys, so we will be moving straight to this game. But before we speak too much about it, as we always tell you, we always sit down and come up with our predicted lineup on whom we would favor to play in what position. Pogba, you might start by giving them the formation which we selected for maybe. You want to start with Morocco?
Yeah, so on the Moroccan side, actually we sat down and we came up with a 4-3-3 formation. I believe this formation is what they have been playing with. So on the post we have Mr. Bono, the clean sheet guy. Then the defense, there's been an issue saying that the coach said Mr. Roman Saiz has an injury, but we believe he might play, but irregardless, we just came up with our own. So a guy by the name of Yaha Allah, Achraf Dari, Jawad El Yamik, and Achraf Hakimi will be the four defenders. Then going in the middle, of course, the main man, Mr. Sofian Amrabat, and Azedin Ounahi, and Selim Amala. That will be the midfield now. Now going forward, we have Mr. Sofian Boufal, Youssef El Nasir, the guy who scored the only goal against Portugal, and Mr. Hakim Ziyech, the game changer. On the France side, they play with a 4-2-3-1 formation. On the post, we have Mr. Hugo Lloris, Jules Kounde, Varane, Saliba, and Theo Hernandez. In the middle, we have Mr. Eduardo Camavinga, yes, and Mr. Matteo Guendouzi, Ousmane Dembele, Anthony Griezmann, Kylian Mbappe, and Olivier Giroud. Now we have a couple of injuries. Lucas Hernandez still with a knee injury. Adrian Rabat, unknown. Chouameni, calf injury. Mr. Upamecano, unknown sickness. They said Hakim Ziyech has a knock, but we will see. We are yet to see. Naif Aged, who has an hamstring strain. Mr. Nosea Mazrui, fever. Roman Saiz, knock. Then you can remember the red card of Morocco against Portugal, for Mr. Walid Chedira. He has a red card.
Yeah, for him it's automatic. He will miss, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are our probable lineup and the updates on the status of players in terms of injuries and in terms of the cards which they have accumulated. So as we move to the finals, it's very easy. So now, before we move to the finals, the game must be played tonight and a winner must be decided. Having given you those brief histories, Morocco has been actually, in every season we always have at least a wonder team, a team that always becomes the favorite for the people. This time round, I believe it's Morocco. Morocco, they've actually surprised everyone by virtue of just stepping in and being here in the semi-finals. But now the biggest task is ahead of them. They're going to face the world champions, the defending champions, France. And it's not going to be an easy one. No chance for lighter duties here. So they better be ready for a good game. Yesterday night we saw Livakovic not being able to keep clean sheet, even though cumulatively over the games he's been playing very well. So I don't know whether Pogba, a time has come whereby now teams now are being judged by actually how they usually play, because we can easily confirm, by the way, guys, for those who might not know, Morocco is the team currently with the best defense in this Qatar 2022 World Cup. Morocco have only conceded 1 goal, and if I remember very well, that goal came in their 2-1 victory against Canada. And the 1 goal was not a goal which was scored by their opponent, it was an own goal. So it is safe to say that Morocco is the only team in World Cup which has not been scored against by any player from any team in this World Cup. What a record to hold. to now. So which means they're going to meet a team which has the best forwards versus a team which has the best defense. So Pogba, put in that situation, how are you looking at it?
They played actually, I believe today they're going to play the same way they played against Portugal. Portugal has the best attackers, and playing against a team which has the best defense, they'll be waiting and counter-attacking, but they have to be very well prepared, because Mbappe is very fast, can also do some counter-attacking, so they have to be very well prepared. But I believe in them still.
Okay. So are you going for an attacking football or for a defensive football?
For the Africans, I believe they might start very well, but when things get hot, I think they'll go back to defend, which is a good tactic, and it will work with them.
Okay, so already we have Argentina. Lionel Messi is in the finals. He's always wanted to be in the finals of World Cup. So now the question is, I know he's eagerly awaiting to find out who will be his opponent. Will it be Mbappe or will it be Hakim Ziyech? So straight to it. Personally, if asked about this game, I feel like the strength which France has is it has versatile players. Everybody in that team can actually cause magic. We've seen Giroud. Giroud is not even questionable. He's breaking records, he's scoring, and he's scoring very important goals. For Mbappe, he's unquestionable. He always comes through whenever needed. So this thing about France, it's crazy, because the last time we saw Chouameni actually coming through and scoring, so anyone can score. On the other side, the Morocco side, they play as a unit, they attack as a unit, and they win as a unit. So that will be the major difference in this game. So I'll throw it back to Pogba. Let's just finish this thing off and get to the finals. Who are you seeing joining Argentina to the finals?
That a team that has won passed against many tests people thought they wouldn't pass through. They are up to now, they are here. They still have a bigger test ahead of them. People still won't believe they will pass, but they will. I'm going with Morocco to win this game by at least 2-0. A victory which it will sound crazy, but it will shock the world. So Morocco, the Atlas Lions, 2-0.
Atlas Lions 2-0. As for me, guys, allow me to be real. Yesterday I placed my bet on Croatia to win because of some crazy imaginable stats which I had, but clearly it never worked my way. So I don't want to repeat the same mistake which I did yesterday night. So it's always good once in a while to be on the winning side. So allow me today to be on the French side, being motivated by the fact that they are back here and they are almost going to the finals and they are almost defending their title. It's going to be also a nice history for everybody to learn that we've still come of age whereby a team can go all the way twice, win and defend their trophy with equal measure. So what a nice story it will be for players like Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann, and the likes, because even Camavinga winning this trophy twice, this is a trophy which many players in the world dream of winning.
As young as it is.
As young as they are, and you find players winning it just like any other league. So it will be a nice story for the French players. So they have a great backing from their president, Mr. Macron, which is actually acting as a big backup to them. So I heard that tonight over 40,000 Moroccans will be flying all the way to Qatar to attend this match. That is showing you the importance of this match. But of course, it is what it is. I believe that French have the experience and they have the squad to win this. So for me, I'm going for Didier Deschamps' boys to win this. It's going to be a 2-1 win, and it's going to be a French win. So for some reasons, if they will happen to force it to the penalties I'll still stick with Didier Deschamps' team to win it, because I believe that where they have reached, they're not going to let it go. So Morocco home, France all the way to the finals. So that should be it. Thank you so much, guys, for always keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. Remember to subscribe and share our content. we love you, and we always do that thing. So until next time, when we bring to you the number 3 and 4 positions of the game, tuonane, si ndio?